Hi, my name is Josephine Mann, and I'm a Technical Operations Manager at QAI. Welcome to our webinar series, Navigating SOE Compliance, focused on strengthening organic enforcement, also known as SOE, within organizations. In an era where regulatory demands are on the rise, effective compliance strategies are essential, not only for adherence, but also for reducing fraud and promoting ethical practices. Throughout this series, we'll explore vital topics, such as the principles of organic enforcement, best practices for fostering a culture of compliance, and innovative approaches to risk management, all aimed at mitigating fraud risks. Our expert speakers will share real-world case studies, actionable insights, and the latest trends to help you navigate the complexities of strengthening compliance frameworks within actively combating fraudulent activities. Whether you are a compliance officer, manager, or stakeholder, this series is designed to equip you with the knowledge and tools to implement effective SOE initiatives that enhance transparency and accountability. Join us as we embark on this journey to create more robust and sustainable compliance practices. Together, we can make a significant impact in reducing fraud and promoting integrity within our organizations. Please welcome Allison McLeod, the Technical Scheme Lead, as she explains in detail organic fraud prevention plans.
Thank you, Josephine. Today's agenda will cover the key steps in preventing organic fraud. We'll start with an introduction to organic fraud, discussing its significance and impact. Next, we'll go over the steps for developing organic fraud prevention plans and conducting a vulnerability assessment to identify potential risks. We'll then explore mitigation measures, highlighting strategies to reduce fraud risks, followed by implementing, validating, verifying, and documenting the plan to ensure compliance and effectiveness. Finally, we'll wrap up with a conclusion and resources, providing key takeaways and tools to support your organic fraud prevention efforts. Let's get started. Before exploring the details of organic fraud prevention plans, let's distinguish between organic fraud and food fraud. Organic fraud involves deceptive actions related to organic products, such as mislabeling non-organic items as organic, adulteration, substitution, falsifying records, and using prohibited substances. Food fraud is broader, encompassing dishonesty across the food industry for financial gain, including dilution, tampering, and general mislabeling. While both undermine trust in the supply chain, organic fraud significantly targets organic integrity, whereas food fraud affects the entire industry. If you already have a food fraud prevention plan, that's a good foundation. However, you'll need to include an organic specific component or establish a separate organic fraud prevention plan to address vulnerabilities unique to organic products. Next, we'll look into the steps associated with developing an organic fraud prevention plan. This section outlines key steps to create a strong, tailored plan for your organization. Here, we'll look at the process to develop a plan. First, assemble an organic fraud prevention team from various disciplines and develop a fraud policy or mission statement. Second, perform a vulnerability assessment and document the results. Then, present these findings to senior management to ensure alignment and support. Next, design a mitigation strategy based on the assessment's outcome. Following that, craft an organic fraud prevention plan detailing the assessment, mitigation measures, and management procedures. Then, implement a training and communication strategy for the plan. Afterwards, ensure all components are integrated into the overall organic system plan. And last, stay proactive by regularly revisiting and refining your measures and the plan, ensuring at least an annual review. Now, let's unpack each of these pivotal steps. We will discuss the importance of your organic fraud prevention team. When creating your organic fraud prevention plan, it's crucial to ensure that your organization has engaged a cross-functional team. Depending on the size and complexity of your operation, this team may include members from procurement, legal, HR, and other relevant departments. The goal is to gather a diverse range of expertise, as organic fraud can involve complex economic incentives and criminal activities. Different perspectives are invaluable for identifying potential weaknesses in your organic supply chain. Throughout this presentation, you'll observe QAI's reviewer focus, highlighted in red. This serves as a visual guide directing your attention to the specific areas we'll scrutinize when evaluating your organic fraud prevention plan. Moving on to the organic fraud policy or mission statement. This is a formal declaration by your organization outlining its commitment to preventing and detecting organic fraud. It emphasizes your dedication to maintaining the integrity and trustworthiness of organic products and compliance with organic standards. Next, we'll explore the vulnerability assessment process. This critical step helps identify and evaluate areas of risk within your supply chain, allowing your organization to proactively address potential weaknesses. Let's dive into how to assess vulnerabilities effectively. This slide explains the organic fraud vulnerability assessment. What is it? It's a systematic evaluation designed to identify potential weaknesses in your organic production or supply chain. It assesses the likelihood and impact of various types of organic fraud while evaluating the effectiveness of current control measures. It is not an evaluation of general risks like dilution, adulteration, or health hazards. Instead, it focuses on fraud-specific vulnerabilities. Who needs it? All certified operations are required to implement a fraud prevention plan tailored to their activities, scope, and complexity. This ensures the plan is appropriately scaled to address specific risks. Continuing with the organic fraud vulnerability assessment, let's discuss why it's essential and how to conduct it. Why? Conducting a vulnerability assessment is vital to safeguard our industry, protect consumers, preserve your brand, and ensure regulatory compliance. It serves as a proactive measure to identify and mitigate potential vulnerabilities within your supply chain. How to conduct it involves a series of critical steps, including scope identification, risk identification, in-depth analysis, evaluation of existing controls, vulnerability rating, actionable recommendations, and the development of effective action plans. We'll spend a bit more time on the how to conduct. When assessing vulnerability of organic fraud, consider three pillars. Inherent vulnerability. In organic fraud, it's essential to recognize an ingredient's built-in vulnerabilities. Its fraud history, like a car's accident record, reveals potential threats. These risks are present regardless of buyer actions. 2, business pressure vulnerabilities. This is influenced by external factors, like abrupt spikes in demand or significant market price changes. For example, a sudden price drop in one region might point to inadequate food controls there. And number 3, supply chain control vulnerabilities. This is where you have significant influence. A complex supply chain increases risks. Imagine a tangled web. The more intertwined, the harder to trace. The solution? Prioritize transparency, traceability, and simplicity. A transparent relationship with suppliers, backed by periodic audits, is your best defense against fraud. Now, let's shift our focus to mitigation measures. These are proactive steps taken by your organization to prevent, detect, and address fraudulent activities that could compromise organic product integrity. This slide continues with common organic fraud mitigation measures that organizations can implement to strengthen their fraud prevention programs. Supplier verification ensures that suppliers meet organic standards and comply with regulations. Supply chain traceability tracks products through each step of the supply chain to confirm authenticity and compliance. Pesticide residue testing verifies that organic products meet chemical-free requirements. GMO testing confirms that products do not contain genetically modified organisms. Document management keeps accurate and accessible records to support transparency and compliance. Internal controls and audits provide ongoing checks to identify and address risks. Training and awareness programs educate staff and stakeholders on fraud risks and prevention strategies. Collaboration with certification bodies and authorities strengthen oversight and trust through partnerships. Regular reviews and updates ensure the fraud prevention program remains current and effective. Now let's go over the systematic approach for implementing, validating, verifying, and documenting your organic fraud prevention plan. Effective implementation requires clear responsibilities, regular reviews, and robust documentation. Validation and verification ensures it works. For implementation, develop a detailed plan, assign responsibilities, and ensure effective communication and training for all relevant stakeholders. During validation, stay updated on industry trends, test your plan's effectiveness, identify weaknesses, and refine the plan as needed to strengthen it. Verification involves both third-party evaluations and internal reviews to confirm the plan's effectiveness. Lastly, documentation should include thorough policies, procedures, and records. Regular reviews and clear communication of the plan to all stakeholders are also key. Next, conclusion and resources. In conclusion, the key to maintaining organic integrity lies in addressing vulnerabilities with proactive mitigation strategies. Effective certification processes, reliability, traceability, contamination prevention, and strong communication are essential. Whether or not you take physical possession of products, both types of operation require oversight, training, and technology to prevent fraud. Proactive auditing, the use of digital tools, and building strong supplier relationships are crucial to maintaining or mitigating these risks. By implementing these strategies, you can ensure that organic products maintain their authenticity and that consumers can trust the organic label. Here are key resources to note. Organic Integrity Learning Center has courses on organic fraud. OTA's Organic Fraud Prevention Solutions helps businesses create their organic fraud prevention plan. Our NSF Food and Sustainability Advisory Solutions arm aids in organic fraud prevention plan development as well. SAFE offers a free tool for food businesses to spot vulnerabilities. The Food Fraud Mitigation Guidance offers in-depth guidance. QAI provides an organic fraud prevention plan guidance document for document completion. This slide includes additional key resources available to support your organic fraud prevention plan. First, the USDA's NOP website on organic enforcement provides essential tools and updates. Within this, you can review NOP enforcement activities such as USDA agreements and decisions. These include settlement agreements, AMS decisions, and judicial officer decisions to address noncompliances and bring certifiers or operations into full compliance. Fraudulent organic certificates. This database helps buyers and certifiers verify the authenticity of organic certificates and avoid fraudulent operations. Annual organic oversight and enforcement reports. These reports highlight trends and progress in organic enforcement efforts. The NOP Enforcement Database. This offers a quick overview of enforcement data and actions. Access to suspended and revoked farms and businesses. This ensures transparency and provides a reliable list of suspended or revoked operations through the Organic Integrity Database. Each of these resources strengthens our ability to detect, prevent, and address organic fraud effectively. Thank you for your attention during this presentation. For any certification needs, please contact us, info@qai-inc.com.